What's up, YouTube? Fish back here with a short, fairly informal video. We just want to talk about Benkiman. Benkiman. So Benkiman, I've been lining this character for the last few days to work on his frame data, to work on his combos page. And he's really weird. I think I've been knowing this, but actually taking the character for a spin, playing around the character more myself. Just gets a lot weirder. Because for anyone who's not aware of it, Benkiman is this game's joke character. You can tell because if you look at him, he's literally a Japanese toilet that's standing up and walking around. His super involves him rolling you up into a ball. Like so. Right? So, yeah, definitely not a character to be taken seriously, really. And he's just really, he's definitely a joke character. Definitely not a character meant to be taken seriously at the slightest. He has really, really bad frame data, really low health, really low damage, really bad juggles. But that's kind of boring, right? That's kind of not very interesting, and I kind of been knowing that for a while now. But now trying out Benkiman more, I kind of found out that he has a lot of stuff that's just really weird, really out there. So in this quick video, I just kind of wanted to show and talk about a little bit on kind of all the different weirdnesses that Benkiman has going on, right? So I have 5 things that I want to highlight with Benkiman, specifically. Let's just to kind of show off what a weird character he is. First thing, 421A. That's a move, by the way. That's 421A. This move happens in the middle of strings as well. For example, when he does 5A, 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 which for most characters, right, is just like a jab string. Benkiman looks like this. He gets tired in the middle of his strings. Right? So what is this move? What is the point of this little he gets tired, wipes his brow? What's the point of that? 421A is actually a meter drain. But the thing is, the hitbox is actually in when he wipes his brow. So here, let me try to do it so that Kinnikuman is player 2, and I'm gonna have him walk towards Benkiman as he's doing the brow wipe, and then you might be able to see the move hitting. See that? So that little brow wipe is where the hitbox is, and this is a meter drain. This takes away 1 meter from the opponent when Benkiman lands it. How are you gonna land it in a real match when the hitbox is this small that literally doesn't hit someone point blank and only hit them if they are walking towards you? That's a really good question, right? One way you can get it, I guess, is off of a rope bounce. Because then off a rope bounce, someone's moving towards you. But I'm not even sure this is a real combo. And I don't think doing I think this move literally does 0 or 11 damage, basically no damage at all. I don't think doing practically 0 damage while and okay, you drain one bar of meter, but I don't think doing that while doing this move that only does 0 damage while being minus 20 on hit is very worth it, right? And this doesn't mean the meter drain is good. I can just do it when I want to drain meter, right? I guess, but in Kinnikuman, the characters universally have, when you throw someone after a rope bounce in Kinnikuman, the throw always drains a bar of meter. So it's if you want to drain 1 bar of meter, just do that, right? And then just have 1 meter take it away from them, right? So that's kind of weird, but that's one. The second thing that I want to highlight with Benkiman is 4-4-A. This is a nut kick. Just kicks you in the nuts. That's it. 4-4-A also OCs, but it's so slow that it's basically only guaranteed off of, ironically, itself. In the corner, if I do 4-4-A, it's guaranteed a 4-4-A OTG. And it's actually Benkiman's most high damage OTG, but it's also his slowest by far. So, yeah. Another weirdness with 4-4-A is if the opponent is blocking, you will think of 4-4-A being like a knockdown move. It will cause, the pushback. But no, it just does light stun, block stun, which actually makes this move a cool minus 24 on block. This is a cool minus 24 on block. So yeah, not amazing from the otherwise. Also like just want everyone to notice that this move does a unique animation on hit and a unique sound effect on hit that you basically don't see anywhere else in this game. Wait, like also like the ding sound, and then like the crowd kind of just freaking out that someone's nuts just got kicked. Very strange, very strange move. And to cap it all off, for some reason, this move on a robot's opponent is a launcher. So if I do this into 4-4-A, this launches them. Of course, Benkiman juggles are bad, so it doesn't matter a whole lot. But this is actually one of Benkiman's very few launchers. There I did recover it in time, right? But this can actually like launch them. And then if you misinput it, you get like the Dar Vibe. Very cool. Up next is a bit of a more minor one, but I think like this is just kind of funny. And that's like his 2-1-4-A. 2-1-4-A like is this hip drop where he gets up, right? It's a heavy stun. So it's a decent amount of hit stun, and even then but even then I think it's still minus. It's still pretty minus on block because like it just takes so long for him to get up, right? So I think even on hit, this is still like minus like 8, minus 32 if it's if you mash it. However, this move has Kinnikuman MGP2 has this unusual thing kind of called like tail N, where it's kind of like extra animations that can happen that they can cancel out of. Think of like the Rock Howard like hair flick, right? And how you can kind of just like cancel out of that. It's a lot like that, and a lot of moves kind of have very small frames like that in this game. A lot of moves maybe like the last 1, 2, 4 frames. You can cancel out of like that last few frames and go back to neutral already. Like this, that's not like real. Like the kind of technically already recovered, but they kind of like have more animations because they're a bit smoother. Benkiman's 2-1-4-A has 35 frames where it can be cancelled. So when you go 2-1-4, so watch this. If I just like do 2-1-4-A and I don't do anything, it takes a while to kind of get back. But if I do 2-1-4-A and hold block, he snaps back to block, which is really janky. Let's see that again. When I do 2-1-4-A and hold block, this happens compared to me doing it like this normally, right? That's not like the biggest deal, but I think it looks really janky. I thought like that was worth sharing and talking about. All right, weird Benkiman gimmick number 4. The poop toss. Benkiman has a move where he just throws poop at you. That might have been a bit too slow, so let me do it from further away so you can see it longer. That's just a coil of poop, and he just throws that at you. It costs 2 bars per poop, but he just throws it at you. And if you notice, this poop toss, it takes away the opponent's meter on hit. It takes away a whole like 2 bars when they get hit by the poop. And this poop has a few weird things about it. The poop is very plus because of the heavy stun projectile that sometimes Benkiman can even recover before the poop goes away. But even up close, it's still pretty plus. The Benkiman can get combos like this. Right? Which is, for Benkiman, like a chunk damage. The poop also goes like at a very weird angle. I don't know if you saw that earlier, but it goes on like this kind of like this parabolic like angle to it. And this basically means at some ranges of like not here, right? But maybe like on here, the poop will just sail over people's heads. The poop will just go over them. Just like that. And then sometimes it just hits them if you just like that spacing, right? So it's a very weird trajectory. Another thing that you might have been able to see, like that since the poop kind of ends up on the ground, Benkiman can actually OTG with the poop, right? Here I just have the opponent like not wake up, and they're just getting hit by the poop, and the poop applies the meter drain even on grounded hit. So you can still OT someone with a poop and take away their meter. Wow. I've said poop way too much like in this last like I don't know a segment. People don't get demonetized for saying poop, right? Because that's not a curse word. One last thing with the poop that I also actually like just found out this week is that it's unblockable. It's just an unblockable poop fireball, which I guess makes sense, right? Um, I don't think you can really block poop, so I guess that makes sense. All right, let's cap it all off with Benkiman's most iconic, most infamous special move. Um, you might be able to be aware of it, but if you're not, I'll let you all enjoy seeing this for the first time. The input for the move is 421S, which if you notice like takes 9 bars to do, and it's a butt jab. It's a butt jab that instantly kills you. I'm going to enable the damage here so you can see how much damage like this does. This does 5,500 damage. Characters in this game generally have 1050 damage. The highest health characters like have 1200 damage. So 5,500 damage is enough to kill most characters 5 times over. I don't know why, but the dead strategy just give it so that we need to make sure that no matter what happens, if they get by this, they will die. But if you notice, the move startup not amazing, and it does that where if you don't use it at the right range or you're even kind of off axis, it just whiffs. Gonna have to use it from like close enough here that Benkiman can waddle behind the opponent and butt jab them to kill. Um, Nothing also stops you from just blocking this move, right? And then now you're just out 9 bars. You're completely sad, and just to rub salt on the wound, you're like minus like 34 on block. So not a great spot to be. Um, Also, in case you are curious, this move, you want to know this move startup? 179. This move takes almost a full 6 seconds to start up. Um, so it's very telegraphed, right? But if you land it against your friends, I guess it's funny. And one gimmick you can do is that in true KKD, that's when you activate. Oh, sorry, in max true blue KKD, which is kind of a mouthful. That's when you activate A plus T plus F like this when you're in blue and you have max bars. Um, this move becomes unblockable. It does half damage, but half of 5500 is still enough to kill every character twice over. Um, and this doesn't stop them from just avoiding the move, parrying the move, hitting Benkiman out of it. But maybe for an opponent who's just I'm just gonna block and punish this, and they don't know that it becomes like unblockable for some reason. This does. So yeah. Well, that's Benkiman. Very weird character, very strange character. Did you learn anything from this video? Probably not. Hopefully not. But he's definitely a really strange one. If this video made you interested in playing Benkiman, I'll link the wiki page down below. I don't think you should be playing this character, but if you want to, there he is. Otherwise, if you like this content, give this channel a follow. Give it a like, leave a comment. If you like these videos, I typically try to make something like a lot of more competitively oriented, a lot more I guess technical videos. So I'm just giving a try to create a much more kind of like casual, much more like fluff, fun video. So let me know if you kind of like this style of video, and if you do, I'll try to maybe make more of them. Right? Let me know in the comments below, or join our Discord and let me know that way. This has been Fish Traps, and I'll see you in the next video.